Charlotte Rampling is not just an actress. She is an atmosphere, a presence, an embodiment of emotional ambiguity, sophistication, and defiance. From her start as a 1960s model-turned-actress to her evolution into one of the most respected performers in global cinema, Rampling has never followed convention. Her work is often challenging, intimate, and psychological, a perfect mirror of the complexity of human nature. In this Then versus Now biography, we trace the career of a woman who has refused to be typecast or silenced, who flourished in the margins of mainstream fame and emerged as one of the most durable and fascinating actresses in history. Tessa Charlotte Rampling was born on February 5, 1946, in Sturmer, Essex, England. Her father, Godfrey Rampling, was a British Army officer and an Olympic gold medalist in athletics, and her mother, Isabel Ann, was a painter. Raised in a strict and disciplined household, Charlotte spent parts of her youth in Gibraltar, France, and Spain, absorbing languages and cultures. Her early life was marked by tragedy. Her older sister, Sarah, committed suicide in 1966, an event that haunted Charlotte and infused much of her future work with emotional weight. She began modeling in the mid-1960s, her elegant, androgynous features quickly gaining attention. Her screen debut came in Richard Lester's The Knack... and How to Get It, 1965, followed by a supporting role in the global sensation Georgie Girl, 1966. By the 1970s, Rampling was gravitating toward the more avant-garde and daring filmmakers in Europe. In 1974, she starred in The Night Porter, a controversial film directed by Liliana Cavani, playing a Holocaust survivor engaged in a sadomasochistic relationship with a former Nazi officer. Rampling created a role that was raw, difficult, and unflinching. The film polarized critics but made her an international figure in art cinema. It also typified her future roles: mysterious women caught between control and vulnerability, often on the edge of trauma or taboo. She worked extensively in France and Italy, appearing in films by Luchino Visconti, Claude Lelouch, and Nagisa Oshima. Fluent in French, she became one of the few English-speaking actresses to achieve crossover success in the demanding world of European auteur cinema. Though Rampling never sought traditional stardom, she found steady work in Hollywood and international productions. In the 1980s and 1990s, she appeared in films such as The Verdict, 1982, with Paul Newman, and Angel Heart, 1987, with Mickey Rourke. Yet even in mainstream films, she brought an undercurrent of enigma and intelligence. Directors were drawn to her ability to portray emotional repression, latent sensuality, and icy charisma. She also worked in television, including the acclaimed miniseries Restless and the European noir series Broadchurch, further broadening her audience. Then Charlotte Rampling of the 1970s and 80s was a fashion-forward, effortlessly chic muse of the European New Wave. She embodied elegance with a twist of danger, often portraying characters who seemed both haunted and haunting. Now, in her later years, Rampling has embraced roles that directly confront aging, loss, and the shadows of memory. She never tried to preserve youth artificially. Instead, she made aging part of her power, choosing scripts that honor the depth of life experience. This evolution made her not just a working actress but a revered iconowoman who has continuously deepened, rather than diminished, with age. In 2015, Charlotte Rampling received her first Academy Award nomination for 45 Years, a film by Andrew Hay, in which she starred opposite Tom Courtenay. The movie explored the emotional erosion of a long marriage in the face of an old secret. Rampling's performance was a masterclass in restraint and inner turbulence. Critics lauded her ability to convey vast emotional terrain with a single glance, a breath, a pause. The film introduced her to a new generation and marked a late career renaissance. She won the Silver Bear for Best Actress at the Berlin International Film Festival, further affirming her enduring excellence. Rampling has often spoken about her battles with depression and her struggles with fame. The death of her sister remained a scar throughout her life, and her openness about grief and mental health has made her an advocate for emotional honesty. She was married to actor Brian Southcombe and later to musician Jean-Michel Jarre, with whom she had a son, Barnaby, now a successful director. Though both marriages ended, she maintained a sense of independence that matched her professional ethos. Rampling has largely avoided the celebrity spotlight, choosing a quieter life in Paris and retreating into poetry, literature, and spiritual exploration. What sets Charlotte Rampling apart is her relentless artistic courage. Whether portraying morally ambiguous figures, emotionally broken women, or aging heroines, she does so without apology or embellishment. In the 2010s, she took on unconventional roles in films like Swimming Pool, 2003, The Duchess, 2008, Melancholia, 2011, and Hannah, 2017. Each role pushed her further into the realm of introspection, silence, and spiritual confrontation. She has also embraced short films, experimental cinema, and spoken word performances, never restricting herself to traditional formats. Charlotte Rampling has accumulated accolades from every corner of the film world. Her honors include Silver Bear for Best Actress 45 years, Lifetime Achievement Award, European Film Awards, Commander of the Order of the British Empire CBE, Legion of Honor, France, Honorary Golden Bear for Lifetime Achievement. Berlin Aletheus Awards reflect not only her cinematic contributions, but her unique ability to transcend borders, languages, and generations. Rampling's aesthetic is timeless. Even as fashion evolves, her signature look, tailored, minimalist, unapologetically natural, continues to influence designers and stylists. She has graced the covers of Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and Interview magazine, and remains a favorite muse of photographers like Helmut Newton and Jürgen Teller. More than her style, it is her substance that leaves a mark. She has redefined what it means to be a leading lady, proving that complexity, maturity, and stillness can be just as compelling as youth and exuberance. In an industry often preoccupied with reinvention, Rampling's secret has been continuity, deepening of persona rather than a changing of masks. Charlotte Rampling's legacy is one of exquisite restraint, fearless intimacy, and aesthetic consistency. She has portrayed everything from aristocrats to working-class survivors, murderers to saints, always with the same unwavering authenticity. Her refusal to bend to market trends, her choice to live between cultures, and her commitment to emotional truth have made her a beacon for actors seeking artistic freedom. In cinema, her gaze is unforgettable, steady, questioning, unyielding. It invites audiences not to escape, but to confront. Charlotte Rampling is not just a woman of the cinema. She is a mirror to the soul. Her journey from a British teenager with model looks to one of the most critically revered actresses in the world is a testament to endurance, elegance, and the power of emotional honesty. From the night porter to 45 years, from Cannes to Berlin, she has never stopped evolving. And yet, she has never changed. She remains Charlotte Rampling, luminous, in shadow, unshaken by time. Subscribe to our channel for more then versus now. Cinematic journeys that bring you face to face with legends who shaped history through art.